How y'all doing? My name is Orenthal, but everybody just call me Jed. I don't know, everybody just call me Jed. Anyway, I work for Country in the City, and today I'll be showing you how to cook macaroni and cheese. But before I show you that, I'm gonna give you a little brief history on macaroni and cheese. Now, macaroni and cheese has been around since the days of ancient Greeks and Romans. According to Joanne Schwartz, the dish was cooked in Sicily as early as the 12th century using macaroni with creamy pecorino. In the 18th century, pasta arrived in England and then came to America with the early immigrants. Now, the dish was made with boiled noodles, cream and cheese sauce, just like today. So now, I'm going to show you how I make my macaroni and cheese with a little soul. Come on in. Now, when cooking your macaroni and cheese, you're going to need some ingredients. You're going to need some macaroni, and you're going to need some cheese. But you don't need a little bit more than that. All right. Now, you're going to need three kinds of cheese. You need some Colby Jack cheese. You will need some extra sharp cheddar cheese. And you will need some mozzarella cheese. You also need some butter or margarine. Margarine tastes much better, but butter is much healthier for you. So I'm using butter. And you'll also need some seasoned salt. I prefer Lawry's because I think it's the best one on the market. You'll need evaporated milk and elbow macaroni. And I prefer cremettes macaroni. So what you like to do is first, depending on how big you would like your dish to be, you can use half the box of macaroni or a whole box of macaroni. But today we're going to use a whole box of macaroni. You'll need a pot big enough you can put 4 quarts of water in. You'll let that water come to the boil, throw your macaroni and cheese in, and follow the directions on the back on cooking. Now, it says to cook to 6 to 8 minutes, but you don't want to cook it the whole 8 minutes because you're going to be throwing it in the oven. So what I do, I'll cook it for 5, maybe 6 tops. Throw it in the strainer, rinse it off, then throw a pat of butter in it because you don't want your noodles to get all sticky. And it won't make for a good macaroni and cheese dish, you know what I'm saying? You want every noodle to have a story of its own to tell while you're eating it. Okay, then you're going to need a casserole dish. So, while your noodles are boiling, you can go ahead and cut up your cheese. And I usually, this is how Mama used to make it, so this is how I make it, you know what I mean? And you cut up your cheese. And so just so you have enough to layer your macaroni. Now I know y'all bugging right now because y'all ain't used to seeing a brother in the kitchen cooking. Well, maybe you're used to seeing them cooking, but this is a different kind of cooking, you know what I mean? So, after I cut up my cheese, in preparation, I'll take my macaroni as so. A little messy there, but that's all right. And first off, you would like to get like a nice layer of macaroni in your casserole dish. That's the first step, because it will be layering. You will be layering your macaroni. Then, next step, take a little seasoned salt. Sprinkle a little seasoned salt on there, not too much because you don't want it to be too salty. Salty. Then, your next step is to take your cheese and layer the macaroni with the cheese. Now you want depending on what kind of cheese you like, you might want more than other, but I like it all the same. So make sure you spread it all out, get it all around the edges. This is fantastic. Y'all hungry? I know I'm hungry. I can't wait till this is done. We gonna feast. Then, your next step, you're gonna take 4 packs of butter and you're gonna put it on your macaroni. Well, on top of the cheese. And then, it's where the evaporated milk comes in. You're just gonna drizzle a little evaporated milk on there. Now, the evaporated milk is used so the macaroni won't stick to the dish. Plus, it'll give it a nice flavor to it also. So, you're gonna repeat the steps. You're gonna take your macaroni. You're gonna layer it again, as so. Brother, hungry. Hungry, I tell you. Throw my seasoned salt on there again. Now, you should already have your cheese cut up. I'm gonna cut up some more cheese real quick on here. And, you know, so my cheese should be nice and cheesy for me. And you would like to cut it up like this because if you have it in thick squares, it just won't melt correctly. And you want your cheese to look, you want the presentation to be good. And also you want it to taste good, so. Make sure you spread it out evenly again. Get some more cheese here. More cheese, more cheese. And then you spread some more butter on it. And that's look good right there. So, our next step, you preheat the oven to 350. Preheat the oven, 350, and then you're just gonna throw it in the oven. And let it sit for 40 minutes. And after your 40 minutes is up, you'll have a beautiful creation of macaroni and cheese. All right, I believe our 40 minutes is up. And you cook for 40 minutes or until it's golden brown. Ooh, it's hot in here. Look at this. Look at here, look at here. Ooh, delicious, isn't it? Till it's golden brown. And there you have it. Your delicious soul food macaroni and cheese. Look at that. Woo! Now, get you a plate, and we're going to feast up in here. Cheesy. Good. Good. Now, usually, this goes along good with sweet potatoes, fried chicken, some collard greens, and some cornbread. But it's damn good by itself also. Hope you enjoy.